Before Europe built its empires, African gold was already funding their economies. That is not theory, that is recorded history. For centuries, Africa sat at the center of global trade, not as a victim, but as a power. While medieval Europe struggled through its dark ages, African kingdoms were building trade networks that stretched across continents. The Sahara Desert was not a barrier, it was a highway. Camel caravans crossed thousands of miles carrying gold, salt, ivory, and textiles between West Africa and the Mediterranean. By the 8th century, this trans-Saharan trade route was one of the most lucrative networks on Earth. Arab merchants called West Africa the land of gold. They were not exaggerating. 2/3 of the world's gold supply during the medieval period came from West African mines. 2/3. That gold traveled north through the Sahara into Arab markets, then into European hands, funding their churches, their wars, and their ambitions. At the heart of this wealth sat the Mali Empire. In 1324, Emperor Mansa Musa made his pilgrimage to Mecca. He carried so much gold that when he passed through Cairo, he destabilized their economy for a decade. One man's generosity collapsed a currency. Historians estimate his wealth would equal $400 billion today, making him arguably the richest human being to ever live. But Musa was not an exception. He was a product of a system. Mali controlled the gold and salt trade. It built Timbuktu into a global center of commerce and learning. Scholars traveled from across the Islamic world to study there, now travel east. Along Africa's eastern coastline, Swahili city-states like Kilwa, Mombasa, and Zanzibar conducted trade with India, Persia, Arabia, and even China. Archaeologists have discovered Chinese porcelain in the ruins of Kilwa. They have found Indian beads in Great Zimbabwe. This was not accidental contact. This was established commerce. African merchants exported gold, ivory, iron, and enslaved people. They imported silk, spices, and ceramics. The Swahili language itself carries Arabic influences, proof of centuries of partnership and exchange. Inland, the Kingdom of Great Zimbabwe controlled the gold trade flowing to the coast. Its stone walls still stand today, architectural proof of a sophisticated African state that thrived between the 11th and 15th centuries. When European colonizers first encountered these ruins, they refused to believe Africans built them. They were wrong. Further north, the Kingdom of Aksum in present-day Ethiopia traded with Rome, Greece, and India. Roman coins have been excavated from Aksumite soil. Aksum minted its own currency, one of the first African civilizations to do so. The Romans considered Aksum one of the 4 great powers of the ancient world. Africa did not enter global trade when Europeans arrived. Africa was already there, building, selling, and shaping economies across the known world. The question is not whether Africa traded globally. The question is why you were never taught that it did.